Hey guys, it's Jennifer from Craft Forest. I'm here today to show you the coolest project. I'm so excited about this. These are picture frames made out of this stuff, spray foam. It's called Great Stuff, and believe me, it is. I'm kind of crazy about it. So this is the stuff that you use to fill cracks and gaps in your windows, your doors. It's kind of a sealant. I already had this stuff at home, and I was looking around thinking, what can I make? Because that's the big challenge right now, is making something regularly. So I was looking at this stuff and thinking that it would make a really cool shape. And it does. I love kind of this organic shape that it makes. So we're going to make these picture frames with just some really simple household items. Great Stuff, which is the spray sealant. You can get this or other brands at the grocery store, at the hardware store. It's about $4 a can, so super easy, super inexpensive. And some cardboard. You can use just a regular cardboard box, or we've cut up some cereal boxes. You can use those. You can use lots of different shapes. We did circles, we did rectangle. So that's really all you need, are just these two things. So to get started, this is a little bit of a messy project. If you read the directions on the can, it tells you to make sure that you have safety first. So it says to use gloves and safety glasses. I already have glasses, so we're gonna call that good. And we're gonna grab some kitchen gloves, super safe, and we're gonna get ready. So we're gonna stage this spot. This is really, really messy stuff. I can't stress that enough. It will stick to everything. Wear the gloves, cover your surface. We've got a big cardboard box here. And in fact, we made just a little cardboard stage to be able to spray on our projects. This is just some cardboard and some washi tape. So we're gonna use that to actually put our cardboard on when we're spraying so it doesn't stick to the surface. Now if you're applying it right to the surface and you don't care if it sticks, great, just go ahead and keep it right there. But for us, we want to be able to take the frame off and be able to use it, so that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to start with a circle shape, so we're going to cut this guy out. And I just traced this with a bowl that I had at home and just made a circle. And we're going to cut that out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your spray foam is actually going to hide any irregularities in your circle. You can do a circle, a square, rectangle, really try anything with this shape. Okay, so now that we've got our circle, we're just gonna lay this here, and we're gonna go over to our can, and we're supposed to shake this for about 30 seconds. So we'll do that. You don't have to turn it upside down or do anything special. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, so then we're gonna open this, and that can be sometimes a little tricky. So, all right, so we got that open. And this little nozzle here, they actually give you a sprayer, and we're gonna, magic of television, we're gonna move this one in that already has a sprayer on it. Set this guy aside over here. This little sprayer, you actually, just to fix it right to the top, you just screw it on. And there's a little lever here that you use as your button, and we're gonna spray right with that. So this little straw actually releases the foam. So again, this stuff is kind of messy, so let's put on some gloves. Okay. And we're going to do just a few quick test sprays, just again because it is so messy. Just kind of get it going, shake it up a little bit, and we're going to spray it into this box and kind of just get the air out of it and get it going. This is the bottom of that cereal box that we used for the other shapes. And you can see that it makes kind of a mess. And you can do this in little stripes, or you can do it kind of in a big kind of foam circle. You have a lot of flexibility with this, but you want to practice. You want to kind of get used to controlling the amount and the pressure and the air that comes out. This stuff is super messy. It will keep coming out after you finish, so just make sure you have some cardboard or something else around to clean up the mess. So now we're ready to work on our frame. So we're going to come over to our circle, and I'm just going to go around the perimeter of the circle with just a little bit of light pressure. I'm just going to put my foam, and I'm kind of going to make a little zigzag, just kind of get some texture in there. Take it all the way around the edge, and if you miss any spots, you can just go back in and fill them in. Okay, you can make it come out quite a bit, or you can control it and go a little bit smaller. Really cool texture, really cool shapes, okay? This stuff takes about 25 to 30 minutes to dry. So we're going to let that set, and then we're going to take it outside and hit it with a little bit of spray paint. So we'll wait for this to dry, and we'll meet you right back here. All right, through the magic of television, or YouTube as it were, we have a finished product here. We took this outside and hit it with 2 cans of spray paint. I use gold because I absolutely love the gold trends right now, and am spray painting everything that will stand still gold. So that's what we've done with this one. You can see that it's just the spray foam painted. We've left the cardboard intact, and you can see the back is just a box of this one. And we've got a lot of options when it comes to texture, when it comes to how we're going to decorate these and how we're going to use them. We thought it'd be kind of cool to show you another technique. So this is exactly as we sprayed it, and then we with the foam, and then we went ahead and spray painted it. But we've got another technique where you can actually flatten it down where it's still a little bit wet. So let me show you that one. We're going to need our gloves again because this is super messy. It can get a little sketchy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but let's give it a try. So when it's still a little bit pliable, you can actually kind of squish it down, kind of push the air out of it, and get a completely different texture. I love this one in the back. It's actually one of my favorites right now. And I actually pushed the air out and flattened it down and let it finish drying. And it just makes a totally different texture. And you can leave some of the air bubbles in, or you can flatten it out all the way. What's really fun about this is it's completely up to you. So that's another option. You can just flatten it down completely. I love kind of leaving this little bit of an edge. So that's kind of fun too. You can kind of scallop that. It almost kind of looks like a flower, which is pretty cool. So that's another option too. So play with this, have a lot of fun. But we're going to put this one aside, take the gloves back off, and start to decorate. So let's go back to the circle that we sprayed and that we created. So for this one, if you look on the wall, we actually made 2 examples of these. We cut a piece of fabric, just a small little circle, and used it like a border. We attached that with just a little bit of glue or a little bit of adhesive, and then put a picture right on top. So that's one option. You can use these as a chalkboard. We use this one and just hit it with a little bit of chalkboard spray paint. You can use it as a table setting for the DIY wedding. Super inexpensive, really easy to make. Or you can turn to your Pinterest board and grab all those quotes that are out there and just write on this. We just used a Sharpie on this one, just super quick. We wrote down just a little quote there. And then other options are you can actually put a picture in the frame. So for this one, we took the cardboard backing off. It's really easy just to peel that off after it's completely dried. We went ahead and spray painted it right attached to the cardboard. And then we just peeled this off here. Super easy, and it'll all come off relatively easy. You can take all that off, and you can even leave a little bit of this as well just to give it some structure, but you don't need it. So if you pull that guy off, then we went ahead, and you can use any picture. We printed out a picture of this really great tree. It's one of my favorite trees. We just printed this out on regular copy paper, and we're going to slide it in just right to the back there, okay? And then we're going to use just a rectangular piece of cardboard and use this as the backing just to give it some structure like you would in the back of a frame. So what's super cool about these is that it's so pliable and so light that you really don't need a lot to attach the cardboard to the picture. So we're actually going to use just 2 nails, and we're going to use the top of a soda can, a pop top. We're going to use that to actually hang it. So to attach the picture, we're just going to put a nail in right here, and we're just going to poke it straight through. And you want to make sure that you poke it into one of the bubbles or one of the sections that are a little bit wider, so that way you're not poking through to the front. But you can see there that we've attached it. It's connected at the top and it's not poking through the front. And then we're going to grab one of the pop tops, put another nail in, and we're just going to attach this right to the top, right through the cardboard again. And I used a screw on one of mine just to make it a little bit wider, that way it'll hang up. But you can do it that way, and then you could easily hang it up. So these are spray foam frames. Absolutely crazy about them. Really hope that you guys will give this project a try. It's a little bit messy, but it's super, super fun. So get out there, spray foam something, you're gonna love it. This is Jennifer from Craft Forest. Make something, you can do it.